Oh, it is nice and cold out today. I was recently fooling around with one of my camp stoves and realized, you know what? I need to take it out and I need to show it to you guys. Let's take a look at it. Take a good spot right there. Been a while since I've seen you. It's been a while since I've been out here doing some stove stuff, and it's needed, right? It's definitely needed. It has been a while since I've been out in the woods or a creek, kneeling on the cold ground. So here we are. I actually have something really spicy to make for lunch today. I've got Indian food. Vindaloo. I love vindaloo. Prefer chicken vindaloo, so I got some premium white chicken, and then I've got some jasmine rice to go with it, because I think vindaloo tastes good with jasmine rice, and well, like I said, I wanted chicken with mine. The reason why we're out here today is to take a look at a really cool little stove that I've been using. This is the Fire Maple Polaris. This is the complete cook kit. This is the pressure regulated burner. And for those of you who do not know the difference between, say, like a pressure regulated burner, and I actually brought another stove just to kind of show you. I'm not going to be using it, but this is the Fire Maple Fixed R2. The difference between the two stoves were, this is just a regular burner. This is a pressurized regulator. So this has a regular valve, pressurized. Basically, when the temperatures get really, really cold, or if the fuel canister is really cold, it will still continue to keep that nice, steady burn. So you could turn it all the way down and it'll maintain that really, really low temp, instead of it like wicking out and kind of bouncing and dancing around, which is really cool. And also, it's quieter, so that's a plus. So let's kind of take a look at the stove a little bit. And it locks in. That is essentially it. Now here's this. We are going to use this setup right here. Love it. But we're also going to pop this off and put this in there as well, because I am going to be using my little fry pan as well. Still a canister stove, so it still has a loud noise to it. But we're going to be using our heavy cover titanium skillet for this. And the way I like to do it is I'll just put everything in here together. Get the rice. The vindaloo. in the chicken. This is a no drain chicken, so you just open it up and put it on there. I know it doesn't look like much now, but trust me, it's going to be great. We've already got a rapid boil. I'm going to throw my coffee together here real quick because I didn't get that part done yet. That was very, very fast, of course. And I prefer to drink out of my heavy cover canteen, so the coffee's ready. We're gonna let that go. What I did is I took the vindaloo, the chicken, and the jasmine rice, and I put it all right here on my little heavy cover titanium skillet. A little fry pan here. And I'm gonna put this gem right here on top. I'm gonna give up myself some more gas. I'm gonna light it. Turn it down. There we go. By adding a little bit of water to this, keep it from scorching on you. You don't want that. Rice can scorch, especially in a just a titanium pan here. So with this chicken, the vindaloo, oh, this rice, oh, it's gonna be so good. It's about 34 degrees out, so it's not like super frigid, but it's chilly. It is chilly, that's for sure. There's a piece of potato there. Whew, that's nice. So a little bit about this fire maple stove here. I used the Fixed Star 2 when I went up to Minnesota. Absolutely loved it. And I bought the Fixed Star 2 originally because I have the Jetboil Minimo. And the Minimo has a pressure regulated burner in it also. Great stove. Really expensive. Really expensive. Twice. Almost 3 times the cost of the Fixed Star. So I wanted a larger canister stove, which was like one of those complete sets, but I didn't want to fork out a bunch of money, so I bought the Fixed Star, and I was pleasantly surprised with the overall quality over it. I've used it for, gosh, now well over, I want to say close to 2 years now, and the stove has been nothing but fantastic to me. So moving forward on, I have actually the Polaris gas, would be the Polaris regulated gas burner. Which is just a stove that sits on top of your canister, so you can use it like this situation here. It's been great. Fire Maple introduced this guy right here, which is the complete cook kit, which comes with the pot, the regulator, the stand, this little guy right here, which is a pot stand, and they actually sent it to me. I didn't purchase it with my own money, but would I? Yes, I would have. Absolutely have become a fan of the quality of the stoves. The price point is fantastic. You're not wasting your money. And to kind of put it into a little bit of perspective with Jetboil, because that's what a lot of you guys are going to be more familiar with, everything comes in one. Like, you get everything. You get the pot stand. Yeah, so with Jetboil, you always have to buy all those little things separate, which I did. Now, Let me check this here. This is gonna be one of my first bite rules, because I gotta, oh, not quite done yet. I didn't even have to cheat. I'll show you guys. The only thing that I'm not a huge fan of with this setup versus with the fixed star setup. The regulator, I'm cooking rice right now. I'm not burning anything, I'm not scorching anything. I'm keeping a nice steady flame, which is kind of the purpose of the regulator, or the pressure regulator on it. But when it comes to the stoves or the pot stands, because I do tend to use, you know, other cook options on them, I really like this pot stand because it's universal. And you guys know me, I like to use my heavy cover canteen, and it fits fantastic on there. My heavy cover canteen cup, however, does not fit fantastic on this burner here. It just falls through. So that's really my only gripe with it. This is definitely a 2-person burner. I wanted a 2-person burner because there's times where I'm making coffee or I'm making tea and I'm making food, and I want to keep everything just kind of flowing really quick. So, and this Vindaloo is just about done. I'm gonna just let it sit. I'm gonna turn my burner down just a hair more. I'm gonna let it kind of simmer here just a bit. Wow! That is spicy. All right. Look at that. I turn it down. Have a little bit of coffee here. Oh, yeah. That's good. And we're just gonna eat right out of the skillet. How's that sound? Little first bite rule action here. Let's give it a shot. We got potato. You know, I'll read what's in it. It's hearty vegetables and tomatoes simmered in a spicy curry sauce. There's onions, potatoes, carrots, ginger, sunflower oil, red kidney beans, garlic vinegar, brown cane sugar, coconut milk, red chili, cumin, cream, black pepper, cinnamon, cloves, and chili pepper. That's it. That was the entire ingredient list. Oh my gosh. I added chicken to it. Oh man. So worth it. So yeah, guys, really my only gripe with this stove, and it's not really a gripe, it's just a preference, is I really, really like this. I really like this just quick and easy pot holder. Mainly because if I'm using something that's smaller, I don't have to worry about it. Now, I'm sure Fire Maple was probably like, well, you're mainly only gonna use that for a skillet because they already include a pot with your kit. So, you know, to them, that's probably a no-brainer. But for me, I might wanna, you know, have a big, like, make a pot of soup, you know, and with this regulator, let it kind of slow cook a little bit and just let it simmer. And then I might want to just like pop it off and keep it in that little insulator that it's already got on it, you know, this little neoprene sleeve. Let it set off to the side and, you know, heat up a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or something. I don't know. I like options. I don't know how many this is supposed to serve, but I'm gonna eat it all. It's spicy in so many of the right ways. Let's see. It says it serves 2. So if I take 2 servings of that, 1 pouch of rice, that's like a serving. That's it. So we'll touch base a little bit on this pressure regulator once again. So a pressure regulator, or this little pressure regulator valve inside of here, is actually supposed to help the stove maintain its optimum flow rate, either if it's high or if it's low, whatever you're choosing is, in cold temperatures. Now, some of the cool videos that Fire Maple's put out there is they've actually taken their canister, which, you know, it's almost freezing here. It's a little above freezing today. Clearly, as you can tell, the water next to me is still frozen. But they were packing it in ice, and it didn't mess up the flow rate at all from the actual flame, which was really, really cool. But yep, this is really my only, I want to say dislike, because like what I used it for today, it worked fantastic. And I don't have any, can't see if you can see that or not, but I don't have any scorching or anything like that on my skillet. Just performed. And that's what you need. And you think something would be cheap at this price point, because they are fairly cheap. I can't speak for the Polaris right now, but I can speak for the Fixed Star 2, and it was, I paid $58 for this. And I'm super happy with both of them. So for me, this Polaris is a great option for this cold weather when it's really, really, really cold out. And then transitioning in the summertime, if I just want to continue to use my canister stoves, or like I prefer to do, I could switch over to the Fixed Star. But honestly, I really like this Polaris. It's a little bit taller than the Fixed Star. Gives you a little bit more. I mean, honestly, it doesn't give you a whole bunch more, but it gives you a little bit more. You can see that there? It's like an extra swallow of tea. So, these are my own opinions. I'm not paid. I'm not asked to do this. Fire Maple did send me the stove, but as you guys know, I have a Facebook group called Stovaholics. I have lots of stoves. I deal with lots of stoves. And if you're a person like me who actually has a lot of stoves, some of these companies out here, they will reach out for you or reach out to you. Hopefully they don't reach out for me. They reach out to you and they want you to take a look at their stove, because that's kind of your element. So, yeah. Got a lot of comments of people asking me where I was at or where I've been. I've just been working. I've still been going out. I've still been camping. I've still been hot tent camping. But you know, I really just haven't been sharing a lot of our adventures on media or social media. And not because I didn't want to. Sometimes you just don't feel the need to do it. I don't know if it's really necessarily being burned out. It's just, I don't know, being kind of content doing my thing. And Lord knows there are a lot of people who do camp stoves. Goodness. When I first started doing them, there were just a handful of us, and now there's no end to it. So, you guys are all definitely getting your fix for camp stoves and boil tests. Never really did a lot of boil tests, but I do like to go out and cook. That's what I do love to do. I have been talking to a bunch of people about doing different types of adventures, and I've talked to some other people about how they've missed some of my content, so I've said I'll do 1 video a week, which, you know, I love creating videos. I do. I love creating content. I love going outdoors and just doing this. I love it. But I'll tell you something, and a lot of you guys may know this or may not know this, it can be very overwhelming sometimes if you have deadlines, or if a company's like, hey, will you take a look at this stove for us? If a company wants me to look at something, cool. But I'm not like in their pocket or anything, so I won't, I'm not gonna hit their deadlines. I'm not gonna do a certain amount of videos for them. I've had other companies have me do that before, and you've seen like a flux of that specific brand on my channel. I'm just doing my thing, you know what I mean? I'm far too old to be at somebody else's beck and call. So that being said, I will put out a video once a week because my followers have asked me, not some other company has asked me, because I won't do that. It is getting dark out and I have to walk out of the creek still. So I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for coming along and taking a look at this Fire Maple Polaris. This is the complete cook kit with the pressurized regulator in it. It's cool. Food's good. I really like it. I've only got one gripe about it. It's the pot stand. Give me that universal pot stand from Fire Maple. Or not. I mean, you guys know what people want more. This is just a personal preference for me. Not that I can't. I wouldn't use it or buy it if it was an accessory. All right, guys. See ya.